Hi guys, welcome back. So today, as you might have guessed if you watched the last video, this is going to be a chill session. And if you do that, I'm going to get you up to date. I kind of injured my back yesterday during the gym workout, and honestly it's less concerning than what I thought initially, but my back is still relatively stiff and I haven't hit any ball, so I don't know how well I'm going to respond, because maybe my muscles are stiff, because it seems that my spine is fine, just the muscles are kind of stiff around the spine, so I've tried to massage them a lot today just to try to relax. So far I don't have a lot of pain, it's just very stiff, and so we're going to see if, just as I said, this session for me the speed goals for this week are just the two last sessions. We've managed to do the 115 for each of both sessions. That's fine. For me, the 115 is validated for this week. What I want here is really kind of making sure I can continue next week for the goal of 116. And so here I need to slowly get back to it. Probably also the gym session tomorrow is going to be light. I need to see how I respond. So, I mean, I don't have a lot of things to say, although there is a few things that I wanted to work on the technique, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing or not. So I guess we just have to figure it out. So let's get into it and see how my body responds. Okay, that's stiff, but no pain. And I will see, honestly, if at some point I will figure, okay, no, I can't, I will stop the session. But as long as it feels okay, I will keep going up in clubs. I will keep going up in clubs. Okay, it didn't read the, I don't know why TrackMan don't read recently. Okay. And yeah, if at some point I feel, okay, no, that's not it, that's not it, I will call it a day. But for now, let's see. Okay, feel okay. Why don't you read? You already have some issue. Yeah, maybe the max is a little too much. So maybe like this. No? Okay. That's one last, and we move on to 8 iron. I don't know why sometimes the TrackMan just don't register the wedges. Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm aligned right there. Let's check if the target is where it's supposed to be. I mean, if the Majesty kind of wants it. No? Okay, no. Thanks, TrackMan. And since the update, we kind of have a lot of issues here. Okay, one last time we move on to the 8 iron. Okay, my body starts loosening up a little. Okay, maybe we can do something today. Interesting, but here I was thinking, I'm missing right a lot, but I think the wind is blowing off the left a lot. So that something to consider. Don't get too bogged down on the fact that I'm missing right. Moving on, 8 iron. And since kind of the muscles that I feel are very stiff, that are actually a lot of muscles that are used in the golf swing. So what I'm thinking is, if there is no actual issue, if I it was just the spine kind of moved, and then all the muscle around kind of stiffened at the same time, just to make sure I don't get hurt. So maybe this is what I felt. I felt something moved, and then felt that all the muscle around my spine kind of locked in. And so maybe actually eating some swing, getting the blood flow going, and maybe it's going to loosen up those muscles, if actually there is no deeper issue. So we'll see. But so far, so good. Okay. Of course, I'm swinging relatively slow, but that's okay. Today is not about speed, it's just about getting back to it safely and smoothly. Okay, that's not that bad either. Not that bad. Very nice, because kind of a little draw kind of hold against the wall, the wind, and stayed very straight, so that's nice. There was more compression as well. I mean, that's not that bad. 190 yards with a 8 iron. 183, sorry, 183. I'm kind of very careful here. And today I didn't forget my bottle of water. A bottle of water. A bottle of water. Okay, moving on to the 6 iron. Honestly, if everything goes well, I'm moving on all the way up to the driver. I don't really know how much I should push it with the driver. So we'll see. We'll see that. I guess, maybe, I don't know. If I can reach a max of 115 would be great. Not really going for 115 average, but just the max. We need to see. I'm not that slow. Of course, I'm retaining a little, but I'm not that slow. So that's great. Just want to test something because last session kind of tried to stay wide and then applying force as the wrist get narrow but the arm stay wide. I just want to see if I can actually apply it here as well. I don't get the same feeling of width at the top. Okay, something like that. A little better. A little more speed. Okay, fine. Let's move on to the woods. This is where things get real here. Stop messing around. But so far I don't. I feel that my back is still a little bit stiff, but I don't feel any pain. I mean, a little pain, but not huge. So I guess that's positive for now. We'll see when we are with the driver. So. Maybe the stiffness is going to get more real here to prevent me from turning as much as I want. Also, I kind of find that at the top of my swing, when I try to get a sensation of width, I'm kind of getting flat. So what I want is once I have set my wrist, kind of trying to stay wide, while almost feeling that the club is not just vertical, but almost across the line. But since I'm staying wide and not getting that way, because when the club is getting across the line, generally because you're going too long. But here, if I'm resist very wide and very vertical, the club should get vertical but not necessarily across the line. Just that then I need to figure out a way to get down from that position. That's bad. And definitely I'm slow. You can see here 103 is way below what I'm used to do. That's normal. That's normal. I think even me, I'm retaining a little bit myself, but I think my subconscious is retaining me even more. So that's fine. But let's just work on this idea of technique to make it much better. Wow, much better. That will come. Since I cannot generate speed, it's better I need that I just work on technique, you know, at least to make this session worthwhile. Okay. Can do better, but there is some easy power that start coming in. That I will fix with the things that I want to work through impact to be able to maintain my spine a lot more. But today is not the day where I'm going to work on that, because it's going to force me to kind of bend my spine a little more. And since my muscles are already kind of stiff, I don't want to kind of work too much on that here. Okay, here we go. Start with and acceleration that feels somewhat easy, not putting a lot of effort into it, not a lot of constraint into my body either, so great. And also I've been thinking, I just thought about it, should I do the over speed turning with a speed stick? I think the answer is no. Hell no. It's better that I recover the. So I guess for today, see, I didn't want to eat the yellow one, the bright one, with the driver anymore, but since I'm not going to eat that far today, I think we are fine. We are good to go. With probably won't be an issue today. Getting out of the range, I think, is out of the question. Oh, yeah, that's stiff. That's definitively stiff. 110. We'll get there. Muscles are going to warm up, and then I'm going to get to it as well. Yeah, much better already. And what is going to be interesting is see, because here it's much more, I'm trying to get the right sequence and to make it as easy possible for my body to generate speed without much effort. So we'll see if I'm able to kind of generate somewhere close to 115 while being on kind of on constraint, meaning that once my body can heal up, I'm going to feel a lot better, for sure. So. Okay, 112, steadily increasing. But there is also this thing that I'm doing here at the top. I'm really not. That's a little bit weird. That's what I want to say. So, also I wanted to talk. So we over the last two sessions we did some very interesting stuff. First, we worked kind of the strength at the top, then the strength in the downswing here, transition and downswing, and now the thing that I realized is I'm kind of throwing a little bit here. That's why I'm getting out of my posture, because if I don't get out of my posture, the shaft cannot pass well. So what I'm thinking is once I'm there, kind of just trying to, I don't know, to kind of get my shoulder to face the target and having my spine being a lot more inclined. So, because I don't know, it seems that the fact that now I'm able to build a little bit more lag, I might be able to actually do it. So we'll see how that goes. Get a lot more from the inside though. There is some people coming. What is going on? This golf cart. Oh, that's the greenkeeper. Apparently they went on the golf course. Oh. So it's kind of feel okay, just I want a lot from the inside though. Okay. And it's kind of, once I'm vertical, really coming back vertical. And then moving back on the inside out. Okay. That's slow, of course. I mean, let's see the positive of things here. Even injured, I mean, I'm only 1 day after being injured, I'm still able to average somewhere above 110. That's some great positive. It means that I've just really got better. So let's try to push a little bit more energy. Let's get confident. I'm not that hurt. I can handle it. Yeah, don't really. And that's also because I'm kind of in a plane here. I don't know if on the camera I'm going to see it or not, but it's really weird. And so I don't really know how to come back from there. Yeah, I'm not using the ground at all. That's almost a pure upper body driven swing, because it's kind of my subconscious knows that if I put pressure on the ground, then this pressure is going to pass through my spine, and I don't want that. And so it's almost like I'm just using the upper body. Here I use a little bit my lower body, but I'm not really confident. Let's drink a little bit of water. Get that. I'm going to keep eating balls, you know, because I feel somewhat okay. I just need to return give signal to my brain that okay, spine is fine, everything is fine, don't freak out, just loosen up, yeah. I think I will not kind of get back to my full power until I get back to the gym and actually lift heavy. Yeah, probably now my muscles are kind of shut down a little, so I need to reactivate them. And here at least I'm getting loose, but in terms of raw strength and power, yeah, I need to put them under pressure to get them to rework. Yeah, I don't think golf is good to kind of move everything, get the blood flow going, but for the other thing, yeah, gym work definitively is the most important. Yeah, I'm not. Let's go. Let's try to go after it a little, please. Okay, 112. I would really like to be able to kind of get to that 115. Yeah, it definitely receives that this sequence of stay one and then rotating through here kind of allow me to, because it's like, okay, I'm strong at the top, strong transition and downswing, but then through impact I'm not strong. So that's mainly why I want to kind of try to rotate a little more here compared to what I was doing before, because I'm not rotating, I'm kind of have to get up in order to get to have enough space to get the shaft to go. But here, if I'm rotating, bringing the shaft forward, might be able to. So, okay. And if I do everything correctly, should be able to get some decent speed. Yeah, almost 115, and it felt okay. Honestly, I'm very happy to see an almost 115 given the circumstances. Meaning that when I get back to my max, we might see some big number. Okay, let's continue. Let's try do that and really get to that 115 mark. Okay, I want a little bit less, with less energy on this one. That's still a 113.4. I feel a lot of tension right here and there above, and a little bit on my pec as well. Just really on that right side here. Okay. Yeah, I thought this one was 115. It actually is. Actually is. Let's go. Imagine 115. Let's go, guys. High five. Okay, great. So it means what I was kind of intuiting, guessing is right, because this allows me to generate more force through impact, and being able to reach 115 despite of my back is really great. So even though it required me to put a little more energy, I mean that's not, but even if I don't put if I just came back to normal amount of energy, how does that look like? Okay, 113. Like normal, chilling, not really going after it that much. That's great. 113 is great. And what I really like is I feel strong throughout the whole swing. So that's also very important. But I think I'm not going to eat that much more than that, to be honest. But I also need to kind of let my back recover a little. That's important that I give good signal like I just did, but that's also important that I let myself recover. So stay balanced in between. Because and that's something I think I need to carry a lot more moving forward. Is since I have a tendency to go too much towards the side of overtraining rather than undertraining, I probably need to kind of think, okay, every time I'm training, okay, am I more on the side of overtraining or on the side of undertraining? And try to find the kind of in between. Or just asking myself, okay, what does undertraining look like and what is overtraining look like? And what is the middle ground? Just to get you an idea. Okay, so me, I was thinking, I was doing that. That's about for sure overtraining. That's for sure undertraining. And so let's try to find somewhere in the middle ground, but a little bit closer to undertrain rather than a little bit closer to overtrain, because you never know actually what is actually overtraining, what is actually undertraining. But you can make those rough guys. Okay, that is obviously overtraining. That is obviously undertraining. So right in between something that is in balance. And so you can say that, okay, maybe a little bit above there is more, there is a higher likelihood of me overtraining, and slightly above that middle one, there is much more higher likelihood that I'm going to undertrain. So that's mainly what I'm thinking. So I need to constantly ask myself, okay, where am I at the moment? And since I'm injured, it's better that today I'm more on the side of undertraining. So I guess for me, what is obviously undertraining, I believe we are about there. We are like if I only trained, but undertraining, but still training. That's what I want to say. It's like I trained, but okay, what is for sure on the side of undertraining? I think 20 balls would be it. I would even say 10 balls, honestly. Given my state here, 5 to 10 balls would have been under training. Given that I'm injured, the minimum I should have tried is like, okay, let's just do between 5 to 10 drive and see how I feel, and that call it a day. That could have been under training. So we are already past that. And what will be, given my current state, my idea of overtraining? I would say, 40-50 balls will be overtrained. So that leaves us between 30 and 40 and 10. So we have about 30, so that's 25. 25 balls is the middle ground. So let's just do that. And if I want to be more sure to be more on the side of undertraining because I'm actually recovering, that would be 20 balls. So yeah, let's try to aim something between 20 and 25 balls. So 2 more balls for 20, and then I guess we'll see, but not go above 25 balls. That's kind of the middle ground. Yeah. Okay, of course I'm talking, so I'm getting back down in energy. Okay. I like to do kind of one good final swing where I feel kind of the full flow of the thing here. Something like that. Let's do one more. One or two more and we are done. Middle ground, remember, middle ground. I'm hitting little draw, but with the wind the ball doesn't come back. Okay, that's a dynamic loft 13.7. Okay, interesting. Huh, that's even more interesting actually. Because I have added this number, the dynamic loft for my iron door, but I really didn't thought of it about the driver, which means I'm hitting the ball with more loft than what it started because my driver is 8 degrees. So yeah, interesting. Should be a little low dynamic loft on this one. Oh, exactly the same. Okay. So yeah, I'm flipping the club a little. That's really interesting. Okay. Anyway, you know what? That's it. Let's give it. Let's call it a day. We reached 115. I'm doing some decent number despite of my spine. So that's great. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the gym workout, and we'll see what I can do. I will try to kind of reactivate my muscle, but as I said, try to stay on the side of under training to kind of recover. So next week, because next week we have a very big week coming up with the 116 goal. So yeah, I need to be recovered for this next week. That's mainly what I want to say. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.